They made me look so good. I had so much fun.
You should never leave home without them.
I will never leave home. They're right outside, by the way.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
Idina Menzel is here.
Hello.
Grab an ear of corn if you would like one. No, you're over here. Come over here. Oh, you haven't been to these studios.
Oh, yeah, this is a new studio.
They're so large, she's getting lost in our cavernous studios. I went to the farm stand yesterday, so that's why we have corn and heirloom tomato.
Am I on?
You're on.
Do you know the story about Carol Channing and corn?
Yes.
You do know it?
Is that where the line came from? What corn? When did I eat corn?
Yes.
I don't know this story.
Idina Menzel's here to tell
us the story.
Idina Menzel's here to.
I don't want to make fun of Carol Channing, but
you're not making fun of her.
It's a good story, you know. How do I look? I want my.
You look fabulous.
Okay.
You look great before you tell the Carol Channing fecal story.
Yeah. Yes. Maybe it's an urban myth or something. I don't know.
I hope it's true.
But she was in her dressing room. No, somebody young, like an ensemble person, someone I don't know or hadn't heard of, I guess snuck into her dressing room, and she came in and they were hiding, and she went to the bathroom, and then she said, "Corn? I don't remember eating corn." That's it. That's all it is.
And still one of the most famous lines of all time.
I feel like I say it all the time.
You know what they say about corn? You never really say goodbye to corn. You just say, "I'll see you later."
Yeah.
Wow, this interview has gone off.
I know.
Before you got here, I was saying to Elvis that we have known you since you starred in Rent. I remember you mooing on the stage in Rent.
You do?
Yes, I mean that's how many years we've known you.
Yes,
it's crazy.
I know, and that's also saying how old I'm getting.
No, that's not.
But yes,
we're all getting there too. What do you please?
But yeah, that's good time.
Speaking of Broadway and corn, have you seen Shucked?
I haven't yet. I need to go. I have good friends in it.
It's so good.
Shucked is awesome. I mean, we went in not expecting anything, and we walked out just so happy that we spent some time with Shucked.
I know.
Okay, I'm going to go down the list. It's going to get... Okay. Drama Queen is the album. It's out tomorrow.
Yes.
I'm going to play Beast in a few minutes.
Good. Okay. It's one of my favorites.
But also, she's been spending a lot of time doing Pride festivals, LGBTQ Pride festivals around the globe.
Yeah.
I do believe you're continuing in Palm Springs in November or something like that.
Of course I am.
You and your sister have a children's book out.
Yes.
September 12th.
Yes. It's the two sides, the Gemini of me. A children's book and then a gay disco album.
and Carol Channing corn jokes.
Although it kind of comes together when you think about drag queen reading, reading children's books.
Right.
And all that. It's kind of all.
So it all makes sense. There's a marriage in there.
Yeah.
Of course, her clothing line Encore on QVC.
My God, who told you to promote this? Okay, go ahead.
I'm going down the list.
Go ahead.
You know what? One of the many things I love about you. Now, this is not an age thing, okay?
Yeah, it's okay if it is.
But I know it's already been brought up.
Yeah.
And I'm a gay guy, so yes. I think I can speak with authority.
Okay.
You are a gay icon now.
Okay.
And a lot of gay icons are much older. You're like the youngest gay icon in the world.
There you go.
No, Lady Gaga is much younger than me. Thank you. Yeah.
But look, the gay community, the LGBTQ community. I've read
Beyonce. She's younger.
Beyonce, of course.
Well,
and Adele.
Beyonce is always. I remember when we first met Beyonce. I feel like she was 16 for years every time she came into.
Well, she told us she was.
She told us she was. She never changed.
Right.
Right. But I've heard you comment on how the community has just embraced you beyond belief, and therefore your life has been changed. Through your relationships in the LGBTQ community.
Yes. Well, I mean, ever since Rent, I just, people have, they've stuck with me ever since Rent. And I feel like they've actually infused and influenced the way I even approach the characters that I've played, because the characters I played have been all about, sort of courageous people that want to live their lives authentically, and want to be seen and heard and are, sometimes fear being alienated or the people around them sort of leaving them for fear of, or the people that are trying to be themselves, I'm being hard. What time is it in the morning? They have fear of alienating the people around them because they want to be themselves, and so sometimes that's really,
so you find motivation through those lives for characters you portray.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
And it's not being actors.
Yeah.
It's interesting learning the craft. When you hear someone like you sitting here saying, they gave me a script. I saw this character that they wanted me to play. And I'm like, well, how do I bring this character to life?
Yeah.
Like, where do you find it? You actually look within,
Yeah.
but also are being aware of people around you.
People around you, for me, you get inside the script and really, try to let that inform you. Everyone has their different techniques. I feel like the language comes first and you kind of find it. And if it's good writing, you find it in the way they speak, the rhythm, punctuation. Also, you find it in the way other characters speak about you. And most of all, you have to remain vulnerable and really peel off all the layers in order for an audience to feel like they're connecting with you. Idina, which is scary.
Being vulnerable, yeah, it is a scary thing, but it's a powerful thing as well. And I'm learning, I'm loving that now that we have brought mental health out from under the rug and we're talking about it, mental health issues, and it's great to talk about. It used to be whispered about for some stupid reason.
Yeah.
Being vulnerable used to be a sign of weakness for some people. I find it just a pillar of strength if you can go, I'm really kind of effed up about this, and this, and I want to talk about it.
Yes,
I love that.
And for me, I've been told that I am a role model to a lot of young people because, a lot of the things that I sing about and are, people, finding being empowered and building on their self-esteem and all of that. And being a role model is a lot of pressure because if you got to walk the walk, talk the talk. And I think people think that I'm like so confident and, put myself out there all the time. But it's hard to get out of the bed on certain mornings.
You're being your authentic self. And that's
do you
full
ever,
circle.
but do you ever look, to me, I look at you and I think, oh my gosh, she was Elphaba. She was Elsa. She played all these iconic, incredible, to me, you are those. That is you. You're
chicken
so
or the
fantastic.
egg. I don't know what's happened
Do
either.
people yell at you down the street? Hey, Elsa! While you're walking down the street?
No, they don't.
would you like for them
Would
to?
you like for them to?
Yeah, sure. They can call me whatever they want as long as they're just, calling me and not calling me a bad word. Yeah.
Last time I think we saw you could have been at the iHeartRadio Music Festival in Las Vegas. I don't remember. We were backstage, and you had that ring on that finger, and it had just been placed there.
Really?
I think it had just been placed on that finger.
Oh my
so
God.
That was. Is it? I hate getting personal, but I'm going to ask you an interesting question. Do you see the benefit to being partners with someone who's not in the business?
Yes, I do. But he's also a very creative person, and he was in the business and then sort of found
he got smart.
his calling. But he understands, the creative person, the artist, the schedule, all that stuff. He reads lines with me, which is really good, and he's better than me when he does it.
That's so cool.
But yeah, and he's also the clinical director of a high-profile inpatient facility in Malibu.
Oh, maybe I know it.
Yeah, so
he took my copay. Anyway,
so I think that I like it because he thinks that I'm, like cake compared to some of the people that he's dealing with there. So when I'm having, a lot of issues at home, he's like, I got you. I got this.
That's so great.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
How awesome to have a partner like that.
Yes. He's a good listener.
That's good.
Yeah.
I in my current relationship, married, he's a zookeeper, right? We have nothing in common. I kid you not. I mean, it's great. Well, what'd you do today? Well, we were talking about, the migration of the wildebeest. What'd you do today? I interviewed...
Talked to Idina as a total flake and couldn't remember anything.
Exactly.
She was saying.
And then we had to get rid of her because SpongeBob SquarePants was coming in. Yeah, we're not curing.
We talked about farting.
Carol Channing's fecal matter.
Exactly. Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Okay, no, not at all. You have nothing to be sorry about. Let's talk about Drama Queen, the album.
Okay.
Now, you've already kind of whet our appetite a little bit. The Beast, the song we're playing today, I think is the second or third single from this album.
Yes.
This album, how is it different than anything you've ever done before, and why did it need to be that way?
It's a dance album, really disco inspired. For me, everyone says it's different. For me, it feels like a really organic transition. I mean, all of these super diva quite people with big dynamic voices have often crossed over into more contemporary music, because dance music really is a great foundation for that, so I just wanted people to, no disrespect to theater people, but they're taught to behave, except when they're crackling candy or they're
right.
But they behave, they're very polite, and I just wanted to play to people that were very that misbehave, and that like there was this gig in London that I do. I surprise people at like 1 a.m. when I'm there. It's at GAY. That's the circuit, and I think the club's called Heaven. And it's the most electric energy in the room. Everyone's just pressed up against the stage. We're singing, we're crying, we're nostalgic, we're everything. And I just wanted to do music that I could keep coming back and get people just excited, and so I was doing the music that I felt was like I needed to write from a very personal place, but then it started to feel like it would really resonate with a lot of my friends in the queer community, and so it's this beautiful culmination of the album coming out, it being during Pride, and an opportunity to really just express my gratitude, like we said in the beginning of the interview. If I can remember, anything I said was like, to be able to say thank you for everyone in the way that they inspire me.
Well, it's a cyclical thanks. Yeah. I mean, the community is thanking you as well. I mean, and by the way, Danielle, not a gay man.
No.
She loves dance music.
Exactly. Yeah, that's true.
She loves dance music as well.
And like all the, so many of the women that have influenced me in my life, my idols, like, obviously Donna Summer, huge voice, amazing singer. Barbra Streisand went back and had her disco moments. Diana Ross, Gloria Gaynor, Cher had her most successful.
All gay icons. I'm just saying.
So I feel like it's an organic transition for me. I get to sing big and dramatically and own my theatricality. I think that just when you start on Broadway, people have a harder time, listening with fresh ears and allowing you to kind of get out of that box. So
why is that? They want you to be on a stage. They really just only allow you in their mind to succeed there, which I think
I was on a stage at these festivals in front of thousands and thousands of people with dancers, by the way, which is something I always said, no, I'm not a good dancer. I'm not going to have all these hot guys behind me, or women, I guess, but these were just hot guys. And and they made me look so good. I had so much fun.
You should never leave home without them.
I will never leave home. They're right outside, by the way. This is one of my dancers right here.
You should always have hot guy dancers, and you should never leave the house without an orchestra. Mom always said. Can you imagine what it would have been like, and had we survived, had we been a part of like the Studio 54 era?
I know. I was too busy doing weddings and bar mitzvahs at that time.
That was before your time.
Yeah, wasn't it still a little bit in the 80s, though?
Yeah, it wasn't the real deal.
Is that
when like they had the Holstein horse and all that stuff?
Liza Minnelli's at the front door on a horse. What do we do? Let the bitch
in.
On
a horse? She came on a horse?
Yeah,
I never heard that.
Sometimes you'd arrive at Studio 54 on a horse.
And by the way, Liza Minnelli did have a dance hit. Well, I don't know if it's a hit, but you can YouTube it, and that's maybe not a great that wasn't an organic transition.
Okay, I'm not going to play that for you. We were at dinner one night, and she was at the table. There was like 8 of us, and she was just. It was so fascinating to be sitting next to Liza Minnelli, and in the middle of the night, she said, "Dolly, yes, could you have me my cigarettes? They're in my purse." I said, "Well, you can't smoke in here." Take me outside. So I got to take Liza Minnelli.
What did you talk about when you went outside and had a cigarette?
We talked about, it was 50,000 rapid fire conversations at once. It was exhilarating.
Amazing.
Yet I don't even know what we talked about, but I lit her up. I smoked one with her in solidarity.
Yes.
And it was so cool when you meet people like that who are just beyond iconic. Mm-hmm. I mean, was there anyone, Idina, you ever met and you're like, holy crap, I'm about to go meet blah, blah, blah?
Yeah, I was sang at Kennedy Center Honors to sing for Barbra Streisand. I'd sing Don't Rain on My Parade for
How was it?
her. I did okay. I didn't hold the note at the end as long as I wanted to. But,
Please.
But it was great. But I've told this story before. So then after they sat me at this table, they have like a party afterwards. And she didn't talk to me for the longest time. And then she finally kind of put her glasses down. She was holding a fan. And not a fan person, like a literal.
She's holding on to a little lady.
And she said, did you sing Don't Rain on My Parade for me tonight? And I was like, yeah, that was me. And she just said, you were good. And then she got up and she left.
I think that's good.
I was told that was good.
That's good. I think you did okay.
Yeah,
you did okay.
Yeah. Then I met her again after all these years of thinking, I don't know if she even liked me. I met her at a Democratic fundraiser where I had to sing again. And she was sitting right in the front. It was someone's backyard. It was so intimate. And Nancy Pelosi was there, Speaker Pelosi, who I've sung for before. And she's super cool to me. And I said, I don't think Barbra likes me. She said, she's gonna like you, and she took my hand and she brought me over and introduced me. I didn't remind her that I didn't think
you didn't remind her that she didn't like you.
And she was so nice to me. So that was good. Yeah.
And there you go. Look, they say you should never meet your idols, and I did once, and it was a bad decision.
It was.
He was awful.
Can you share?
Barry Manilow.
Oh. What? I always heard he was so nice.
Well, I think he was just having a bad night.
Really bad day.
He was having a bad night.
I introduced him to my mom at some party we were at, and the picture of them together looks like
was he nice?
My
though,
mom
to
like.
Mom?
No, not really.
Really? Oh my God! I've never heard this about Barry Manilow.
And we have very dear mutual friends. They say no, he's really a sweetheart. And I wrote about it in my book, and he had his people call my people
and apologize.
Mr. Manilow doesn't remember meeting Elvis Duran. I said, well, probably because he was in a bad mood.
Yeah, you and I have that in common. John Travolta and Barry Manilow.
Oh.
You know what I mean? But John Travolta was super nice to me. He just couldn't remember who I was.
What was your name?
It was Adele Dazeem.
Did he send you flowers or something after?
He sent me flowers that had these pussy willows in them, which was so
oh my God!
What I like to just say pussy willow.
It's a great drag name.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Please welcome the wickedly talented one and only Adele Dazeem.
I think Adele Dazeem is a hot name.
It kind of is. There's a very famous Adele now, and I don't know where I'm from in the world with the name Dazeem.
I do remember watching that, though, on television going, what the hell did he just say?
I know.
I'm like, get out of town.
No, he was super sweet to me. That's good. So I'm actually thinking, Hannah's here, my publicist, since he does owe me one, of asking him to do a TikTok where he's dancing to my disco music.
He should.
Yeah,
because that is his strength.
And I bet he would.
Yeah, I think he would.
They said he's a really nice person.
He's totally nice.
He is a nice guy.
Yeah.
All right, so we've covered.
Speaking of Barry Manilow.
Oh no, really? We have to go there.
Modulations in songs. When a key goes up and everything, it goes a little higher.
Like a key change.
That became like a taboo thing. Definitely in the 2000s. Like you don't write a song. Now all the songs are sort of linear and they stay in the same place, and they don't even their verse and chorus don't even change chord progression. But so it used to be people would say we can't do a Barry Manilow, modulation. But with the disco album, I have 2 songs with modulation, unapologetic modulations, because that was back then. That was totally cool to do. So.
Like I said, it was a key. It's a key change.
It's a key change. It's kind of like the Beyonce song is the only one where it goes up, "Love on Top," and it goes up like 7 times. Yeah. That's a modulation.
Okay, I want to play you my favorite song that has a lot of key changes. Do you have it?
Hold on, pulling it up.
Okay.
By the world famous Andy Williams. No.
What song
I
is
tell you
that?
what. Well, Sleigh Ride, but
Is it Happy Holiday or the other one?
no, Sleigh Ride.
I think it's Happy Holiday.
Happy Holidays. Yeah. Here's what we're gonna do.
I want to sing it for you, but
what is your favorite charity?
Oh my God!
Name one.
So many. I have my own. Can
what's
I
it?
promote that? It's called The Broader Way.
The Broader Way.
It's not really a charity. It's a camp and a foundation for girls from urban communities that go up to camp, and it's sort of find their voice through the arts.
Well, here's what we're going to do. But they accept contributions, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So I tell you what I'm going to do. If this is the right song,
BroaderWay.org.
No.
Oh my God! And then let's sing some Christmas songs with the Jewish lady.
Well, you have a Christmas album, which is great.
I'm telling.
And then it goes bum 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 ba da da ba.
Is this it? Hold on. This is it. With every key change, I will donate $1,000 to the Broader Way. Hold on.
Those sleigh bells jingling, ring ting tingling too. Outside the snow is falling.
That's 5 key changes in one song.
I think Beyonce's is like 8.
Well, she can afford it.
Yeah. I just did one, but in 2 songs, and I love it.
Okay, so the Broader Way. I'm going to go online and learn
Broader
more.
Way.
A Broader Way.
Yeah.
$5,000 thanks to Andy Williams and an old decrepit Christmas song.
No, I'm not taking your money. You just promoted it for me. So anybody out there, go BroadwayWay.org.
I'm good for it.
Yeah.
Oh, the money just keeps coming in. I can't do much about it.
That's so sweet. Well, thank you. You sent 5 girls to camp for that.
I love that.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
I'm going to play Beast, but I want to thank you.
I should just say girls. Everything in between. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look, having you here is always a treat, Idina.
Thank
you
you.
always have a place here because we just think the world of you.
Thank you.
And Drama Queen.
Yes.
It's out tomorrow. I want
Yeah.
everyone listening to the sound of my voice to stream it, download it, buy it, do whatever you need to do to get it.
Yes.
Make it
thank
happen
you.
and support. Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right. Gotta
Make
play
me
your-
look good.
Are you on the Today Show later? Are you on?
I am. Am I?
That's within
Yes,
walking
that's where I
distance.
am today.
That's within
And
spitting
then we have
distance.
a release party out in Brooklyn, a $3 bill. Yeah, which is going to be fun. A lot of drag queens are going to do my music for me.
It's a club called $3 Bill.
Right? Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's a perfect name for a club.
Yeah, you've never heard of it?
No. I need to get out.
It's the place to be
All right, where's
in
the
Brooklyn.
All right.
If you're gay.
I now get or supporting
Yes.
Drama Queen. The album, the cut is called Beast. It's Idina Menzel. Thanks for coming in, Idina.
Thank you for having me.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.